The potential to train memory might seem like a distant concept to many, but Kasibhatla shows us that it's much more attainable than we might think. He demonstrates that, regardless of our current memory ability, significant improvement is possible with the right practice and techniques. Think of your brain as a muscle that needs regular exercise to grow and strengthen. With specific mental exercises, you can enhance your ability to learn faster and master any field of knowledge. For example, consider how regular practice helps an athlete improve their performance. Similarly, mental training can lead to noticeable memory enhancement. Memory training isn't just for those aiming to achieve extraordinary feats. It's also for anyone who wants to boost their everyday effectiveness. Kasibhatla highlights that regular practice can work wonders, such as remembering a grocery list without needing notes or recalling important information during a meeting. The key lies in technique and discipline, much like a pianist who practices scales to enhance their skill. The secret is to engage in memorization methods that challenge the brain and make it work more efficiently. Memory practice involves more than just trying to remember numbers or names. It's about applying strategies that help the brain store and retrieve information more easily. Techniques like visualization, which Kasibhatla uses, allow you to create mental images that aid memorization. For instance, associating a shopping list with vivid mental images can make remembering those items much easier. These strategies are accessible to everyone and can transform the way we handle daily information. Kasibhatla's work also emphasizes the importance of tailoring approaches based on individual needs. Some techniques might work better for some people than others, and it's crucial to experiment to find what fits your learning style best. Just as a chef experiments with recipes to find the perfect blend of flavors, you can tweak your memory techniques to discover what resonates most with you. This helps personalize training and maximize results. Kasibhatla's live demonstrations of his memory skills often leave audiences astounded. One of his most impressive feats is recalling a 30-digit number from memory, showcasing the extraordinary results of rigorous mental training. This demonstration isn't just about showing off. It's a testament to the power of memory techniques and how they can be mastered through practice. For instance, imagine a complex number like 9,384, 7,125,934, 8,672, 1540. By using specific memorization strategies, Kasibhatla can recall such sequences with ease, illustrating the incredible potential of a trained mind. The process behind this skill involves breaking down the number into smaller, more manageable chunks. This method, known as chunking, allows the brain to process and retain information more effectively. Kasibhatla might first split the number into groups of 4 digits, turning them into familiar patterns or associations. This technique not only makes memorization more efficient, but also transforms abstract numbers into something meaningful, making recall much simpler. To demonstrate further, Kasibhatla might use a technique called the method of loci, where he visualizes a familiar location and associates each chunk of the number with a specific spot in that location. For example, he could imagine walking through his house and placing each group of digits in different rooms or landmarks. When he needs to recall the number, he mentally retraces his steps through the house, retrieving each segment of the number from its designated spot. These demonstrations serve a dual purpose. They not only showcase Kasibhatla's remarkable abilities, but also inspire others to realize their own potential. By seeing such feats in action, people are often motivated to apply these techniques themselves. It's like witnessing a magic trick. Once the secret is revealed, it becomes an attainable skill for anyone willing to put in the effort. Kasibhatla's personal journey from a poor memory to becoming a Guinness World Record holder is nothing short of inspiring. Once struggling with forgetfulness, he transformed his life through dedicated practice and innovative techniques. This journey illustrates that exceptional memory is not a matter of innate talent but of consistent effort and the right strategies. Imagine starting from a place where remembering names and dates was a challenge, and through perseverance, achieving a level where recalling vast amounts of information becomes second nature. In the early stages, Kasibhatla faced significant obstacles. He openly shares his struggles with memory and the frustration that came with it. But rather than being discouraged, he used these challenges as motivation. He experimented with various memory techniques, such as mnemonic devices and visualization, and gradually built his skills. This process of trial and error highlights that improvement often comes from persistence and adapting strategies to fit individual needs. One key element of his success was setting specific, measurable goals. Kasibhatla didn't just aim to improve his memory. He set clear objectives, such as memorizing a certain number of digits or words within a specific time frame. This goal-oriented approach provided structure and motivation, making the journey more manageable and less overwhelming. For example, setting a goal to remember 50 names in a week provided a clear target and a sense of accomplishment when achieved. Kasibhatla's story also emphasizes the importance of mentorship and learning from others. He sought out guidance from memory experts and engaged in rigorous training programs. By learning from those who had already achieved success, he accelerated his own progress. This aspect of his journey underscores the value of leveraging existing knowledge and expertise to reach one's goals. Kasibhatla's learning formula revolves around 4 key elements: high-quality input, reflection, implementation, and sharing. This structured approach emphasizes not just absorbing information but actively engaging with it to achieve mastery. The first step, high-quality input, involves seeking out reliable and valuable sources of knowledge. For instance, instead of skimming through numerous articles, focusing on in-depth books or expert lectures can provide a richer understanding of a subject. Reflection is the next crucial step in Kasibhatla's formula. After gathering information, it's essential to take time to ponder and digest what has been learned. This could mean setting aside time each day to review notes and consider how new insights fit into existing knowledge. Reflection helps solidify learning and identify areas that need further exploration, making the information more meaningful and easier to recall. Implementation follows reflection and involves putting the acquired knowledge into practice. For example, if someone learns a new technique for public speaking, they should immediately apply it in real-life situations, such as presentations or meetings. This practical application reinforces learning and helps in developing proficiency. The act of implementing what one has learned provides tangible benefits and fosters a deeper understanding of the material. Sharing is the final component of the learning formula. Teaching others what you've learned not only helps to reinforce your own knowledge but also contributes to the broader community. Kasibhatla advocates for sharing insights through discussions, writing, or presentations. This could mean explaining a concept to a friend or writing a blog post about a newly acquired skill. Sharing knowledge creates a cycle of learning and growth that benefits both the individual and those they interact with. Overall, Kasibhatla's learning formula demonstrates that mastery is achieved through a comprehensive and active engagement with information. By focusing on high-quality input, reflection, implementation, and sharing, one can enhance their learning process and achieve a deeper understanding of any subject. This approach highlights that learning is not just about accumulating facts, but about making those facts work for you in practical and meaningful ways. Kasibhatla emphasizes the importance of moving beyond superficial learning to achieve true mastery. Shallow learning, characterized by passive consumption of information, often leads to a fleeting understanding of topics without real comprehension or practical application. For instance, skimming through headlines or brief summaries might give a general idea, but it doesn't provide the depth required for true mastery. Deep learning, on the other hand, involves engaging thoroughly with the material. It's about diving into the complexities of a subject, asking questions, and connecting ideas. This could mean studying a topic through detailed books, engaging in discussions, and tackling challenging problems that test one's understanding. Deep learning encourages critical thinking and helps build a robust foundation of knowledge. Kasibhatla also stresses the value of practical application over mere theoretical knowledge. To truly learn, one must apply what they've studied in real-world scenarios. For example, if someone is learning a new programming language, writing actual code and working on projects is far more effective than just reading about the language's syntax. This hands-on experience solidifies understanding and reveals practical challenges that deepen knowledge. Moreover, reflection plays a key role in combating shallow learning. Regularly taking time to think about what has been learned, how it applies to different situations, and how it integrates with existing knowledge enhances comprehension. This reflective practice helps in identifying gaps and areas needing further exploration, leading to a more nuanced understanding of the subject. Kasibhatla's use of visualization techniques highlights a powerful method for enhancing memory retention and recall. Visualization involves creating vivid mental images to encode and retrieve information more effectively. For example, if one needs to remember a list of grocery items, associating each item with a distinct and memorable image can make it easier to recall the list later. This technique leverages the brain's ability to remember visual stimuli better than abstract concepts. The process of visualization can be likened to creating a mental movie. Imagine you're trying to remember the steps to perform a specific task, such as a recipe. By visualizing each step in detail, from gathering ingredients to cooking them in sequence, you create a mental script that makes it easier to remember the process. This method not only helps in memorization but also in understanding complex procedures. Kasibhatla also emphasizes the role of association in visualization. By linking new information to familiar concepts or experiences, one can create more robust memory connections. For instance, if learning about historical events, associating them with personal experiences or well-known stories can make them more memorable. This technique makes the new information more relatable and easier to recall. Additionally, the power of visualization extends beyond memory. It can also enhance learning and performance in various fields. Athletes often use visualization to imagine their performance, improving their physical skills. Similarly, students can visualize successful outcomes in their studies or career goals, reinforcing their commitment and motivation. Incorporating visualization techniques into daily practice can significantly boost memory and learning capabilities. By creating detailed mental images and associations, Kasibhatla's approach demonstrates how a simple yet effective tool can transform one's ability to retain and apply knowledge. This method encourages a more engaging and interactive way of learning, making the process both enjoyable and effective.